Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast. And today we are going to talk about the A to Z's of public speaking with Ray. And you might have seen Ray from my previous videos. And if you're in the TCG space, you will recognize his signature stance, right? And
oh my God.
he is also MCing at your favorite card events. You probably have seen him. And also he's a commentator, e-gaming, sports, whatever. You might have seen him as well. So I have come to ask him about public speaking actually.
Oh my God.
So podcasting, what we do over here is actually very different from what he does on stage at events. So Ray, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's quite exciting actually.
And like coming to here, we're actually in Media Prima, and a bit of your background, because you said you were actually in journalism before you did this. So do you mind sharing a bit about yourself, your background, and what got you here?
Yeah, okay. Hello everyone, my name is Ray, and as briefed by Elton just now, I do a lot of stuff. For me, as long as it has a microphone, or if it has a camera, whatever it is, I'll just somehow around there. Whatever piques my interest, if I see an opportunity to make it into a career, then I'll just go into it. Yeah. And for instance, TCG, gaming because it's been my passion. But generally, I have a degree in journalism, mass communication journalism, and I used to be a journalist. I mean, it's more like...
You still are a journalist in certain ways.
Technically, I do, because my content is like, in a way, news about stuff. Or
okay, put it this way, how different our content is, like mine and his. He actually comments on things happening. He gives like a journalistic angle to it.
Yeah.
I am like vlog. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, what we're doing. Okay, so what's up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's a very different skill set altogether, right?
Mm-hmm. But in the end, it's just like it all just
comes together.
Yeah, it all just comes together. So even when I come over to the studio, I'm like, oh wow, okay. It gives me this feeling of like, oh, I kind of in a way miss being a journalist, but at the same time it is it's a skill set that I have in case all of the things that I'm currently building just went down. I have no options and I go back to journalism lah. I used to do internship with Media Selangor, and then after all that I decided to just jump into content creation. I mean, when I first applied my first job at a specific company, which I will not mention because I don't like that company, honestly. I mean, the position is said journalist, but when I go there, I became a content creator lah, whatever lah. It's just So I'm like, okay, I don't like this. So after 4-5 months, I quit. I just completely quit because it was just... The environment is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, something about the boss, I guess. I just have a bad feeling about it. Yeah, and in the end, my gut feeling was right. It actually like kind of going down in a way like based on what I saw these days. But yeah, now I'm in full-time. I do freelance as a video editor, content creator, MC, host. MC is like event, formal MC, informal MC, esports commentary, sports commentary. Esports, it could be Mobile Legends, Valorant, Marvel Rivals, hopefully Pokemon games actually. Yeah, and I'm trying to pick up Pokemon TCG as well because I want to be a commentator for Pokemon TCG or any TCG that is available. I want to be the jack of all trades.
So as long as there's an event, people think of you.
Yeah, that's something like that. And like, okay, I want an MC, and then okay, let's hit up Mat Ray lah. So just like that, yeah.
And okay, so your name is not Mat Ray. Okay, by the way, his handle is Mat Ray. How did Mat Ray come about?
Oh, my name is Ray. It is actually Ray. My name is Muhammad Ray Hazril, but Mat is like it's like a short form for Muhammad. But usually short form for Muhammad is like MUHD, MD, MOHD. But I decided like MAT because I'm from Terengganu. And my mom or like my family, they used to call me like Mat Ray, or because they really just use Ray because it does feels weird kind of thing. I mean, if you go to Terengganu, you'll see why. Yeah, but so when I wanted to put my stage name, let's say, or my handle, I wanted something in front of Ray. And in a way, I don't want to like let's say, forget about where I come from.
roots.
Yeah, my roots. I don't want to forget about my roots. So I just choose, Matt Ray. Even my mom's like, why you choose Matt Ray? There's so many other names that's good. I'm like, you want me to forget my roots? It's just,
But I think it's very easily memorable.
Yeah, Matt Ray.
Especially in Malaysia context, you call like Mat something, Mat Saleh.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I expected, it's Matt Ray. It's easy to pronounce, but somehow people call me Matt. Like the white guy Matt. Which I'm like, it ruins the whole point. But you know what? Why do I just go with it? Even some of my clients like, hey Matt, there's a few videos. Hey Matt, I just like went along with it.
Yeah, I think you should change your name. You're Matt.
unless someone asks me like, okay, what do we call you? I'm like, call me Ray. Yeah, it's easier that. Yeah.
So how does your journalistic skills, like after you learn so much in your school and everything, how does that translate to content creation? Because I think the thought process is very different how you think of content and probably how most people think of content.
I mean, I'm a huge social media consumer, of course. I doom scroll a majority of the time. I had too many screen times or whatever it is. And honestly, me being in journalism is not because like, oh, journalism is my passion, whatever it is. It is something that I think that I can be comfortable around. Like in between being very passionate or like not that passionate, I can just be comfortable around it. And the skills that I learned, it helped in my content creation stuff. But most of the things that I've done in my profile or whatever, it's just like very self-taught. I just watch, what kind of videos is good, what kind of videos is not good. For example, if you guys watch my content, I did a video with Elton actually, and that video like blew up very, very crazy, like on TikTok and also on Instagram. It's just like me bending like a very expensive card, even though it's not it's just a fake card anyway. Like it took another card. But it racked up a lot of views, and it's the type of content that I wanted people to like remember me for my content. Like people see, oh yeah, you're the guy that bent the card, or oh yeah, you're the MC, or yeah, you're the whatever. So yeah, my skills that I learned somewhat helps me in terms of organizing. Yeah, but other than that, the brainstorming or whatever it is, blah blah blah, it just completely comes from me and with the help of Pinterest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took inspiration mostly from Pinterest or from my partner. Shout out to Yuki. She helped me a lot in terms of like when I have an idea, and then she like give me a what if you do this. So I'm like, oh wait, that's kind of cool, because that's why like when I work with people, there's just ideas coming around here and there, so it's nice lah.
Oh, okay. And from that content creation, so you also do MCing.
Yeah, I do.
And MCing is not an easy thing to manage crowd, especially when the events that you're doing are chaotic as hell.
Oh, very, very.
So how do you manage that? I'm actually genuinely curious, like it's kind of card shows and all this.
Because number one thing if it comes about MCing is stage fright, right? How do you counter that? How do you not be afraid on the stage or whatever? I've been in, like back during my school days, I joined debates, storytelling, public speaking, whatever that, because my mom told me to be active in curriculum. Do I want to go for sports? Kinda, but the competition is just too harsh. So I'm like, I know English. Like, my proficiency in English is very, very good. And in Terengganu, it is something that, let's say, rare lah. Okay, if you come to KL, and then it's common. But in Terengganu, it's like very hard to have someone like that. So, besides chess, I play chess as well. There's a lot of like, oh yeah, we're looking for wakil for debate or debat or public speaking of the Malay public speaking or storytelling or the Malay storytelling. So I decided to just, what if I join all of them? So yeah, I've just straight up, I fixed my stage fright there. My teachers and everything, they taught me. And if it comes to MC, I always MC school events as well. So I've been honing my skills since then. And my parents, they are wedding planners. So I remember during my cousin's wedding, I became the MC for that wedding. And then from there, I just started like, I think I can get used to this. Because when I get paid, I'm like, oh, this feels nice.
Yeah.
And it's actually a lot of money. So I'm like, okay. And for and usually MCs like they like to have cue cards or scripts. I don't like that.
I realized that about
I'm
you.
a very, very spontaneous person. I mean, sure, there are some key things that I need to know and all that, and I have to take that into mind lah. But I don't like to like have something to like refer to. I just challenge myself to remember things at the back of my head. I mean, if I don't remember, then I'll act it out lah. I'm like, oh wait, let me just information real quick. I act it
casually
out.
play it.
That's where the storytelling part that I learned comes into handy. I'm not too formal. I'm just a very spontaneous person. Like back then during Fanslah 1 at LSH, organized by Eric Fan Cardslah. Shout out to Eric Fan as well. Eric, he gave me a set of cue cards. He's like, okay, here's to help you to whatever. I drew smiley faces on it. Yeah, and I just pretend like, oh, and then I give it to Yuki, give it to my partner, and I completely forgot about the cue cards. And when I got home, I'm like, what are these in my bag? I'm like, oh, it's the cue cards. I completely forgot about it. It's the smiley faces. So, yeah, being an MC is tough. It's not something that, I mean, it can be learned. It is tough, but it can be learned, but it requires years, months, or like years of skills. That's why we also have seminars and whatever it is, and I have a lot of seniors that are experts in their field that help me through a lot. Like even casting in game, in a way, teach me about cues or this is, and shout out to MPL, MAL for teaching me to become a professional, and also Flava, because Flava is a very professional MC. For those in the TCG scene during Card Mania, he was the MC. Yeah, and he taught me a lot, and he introduced me to this new door of more MC stuff, which is very, very cool actually, because I usually just self-taught myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I want to touch on one point. You say you got over your stage fright. So how do you get over, and how do you know you have stage fright in the first place?
Because for me personally, you will have stage fright when you think about how people think of your performance during on stage. When you remove that thought, you don't have it anymore. So back then when I first doing this, imagine I was like a wedding MC for my cousin. So my audience are my family, and let's say the big family, in a way, they're quite judgmental, because in my family there are professional MCs as well. Yeah, so why raise like, yeah, but they just so my mom just told me, oh, don't be afraid, whatever. Yeah, I think it just runs in the blood. My mom likes to talk to people, and I think I just took it from her. My late dad as well, he likes to talk to people, so I just took it from
something
them.
that you pick up.
It's just something that I pick up Yeah, how my mom talks to her clients or whatever it is, and I asked her, how are you not nervous? She said that just don't think about other people's opinion. So when I got onto the stage every single time, if something happens, like some sort of let's say a bad scenario, if I trip or fell, just play it off. If I trip, people will find it funny, then why not I just find it funny as well? Yeah, I guess that's an entertaining stuff that you guys can enjoy. If it's recorded and it just went viral, I mean, it's engagement for me. So I just take it as that, just changing my perspective on the bad scenarios, basically. Yeah.
So it's like you laugh at yourself, and
I just laugh at myself,
It's like, this guy can take it.
If I slip on saying something, because sometimes I did accidentally curse. Yeah, during my and I'm like, then I just pause, and then people realize that I curse, and then everyone just laugh it off. So yeah, on a professional standpoint, that is not good. Okay, don't try that. But again, my persona, my characteristic depends on what event as well.
Right.
If it's like at least can just turn the blind eye, then sure lah. But if it's a formal event, then of course I need to give my full professionalism. Okay, I'm not saying that formal event organizers. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm gonna curse at your events, but I'm just saying there is a persona that we go. Yeah.
Right. And I think speaking about mistakes, what are some of the mistakes that you made early on in, let's say, your MCing career that you now looking back, it's like, probably should have done that, and you learn from it.
Oh, I mean, MC. During MC, not much. Besides the slip up or whatever it is.
Probably in the, let's say, preparation phase, were there any times you like say, hey, I probably should have prepared a bit more for this kind of events?
Oh, yeah. There, I kind of forgot which event, but it's like an information that I misinterpreted something, and I already announced that thing. So everyone is like, oh, it's like this, you know. And then I was told that, I gave the wrong information. I had to re-announce it again. So when I re-announce it again, it kind of ruins the whole crowd already, because we have half of the crowd that knows the fixed information, but we also have half of the crowd that knows the initial information. For me, so because of that, ever since that, I was like, okay, I always ask my client, like, if there's anything important that there's a last minute adjustment, whatever it is, just tell me immediately, because I'm going to put this at the back of my head. Okay, I'm not going to script this. I will put a memo on my phone, but that's about it. You know, that's just how I roll lah. But if it's something that is memorable, I used to study in UiTM. Okay, UiTM Shah Alam. And I was a we have like UiTM has like one of the biggest, like, we don't call it graduation ceremony, we call it convocation. Okay, so because it's like being highly look upon, and if we go to other universities, they use computer now, also AI voices or whatever it is, but we always keep it like, we have a bunch of students that reads the graduate names that goes up to the stage. So I'm one of them. We call it pembaca nama graduan lah. So I'm one of them, the name readers. And again, this is the moment where there is no room for mistakes. Okay, if you slip up a name, it's going permanent into YouTube, and the parents are going to hear it, the students are going to hear it, and when the students want to record their moment, their name got slipped up, and yeah. I slipped up the names out of 1,400 something of during the whole day. I slipped up 17 times during my first day. Not first day, first week.
Okay.
Yeah. I was, because the complicated names and everything, okay, even though I already went to my supervisor, how do I pronounce this? I still mispronounce it. And, it's also like back to back. Like, I mispronounced this name, and then I slipped out in the mouth. Like, I started, so the started hurt into the mic, and that's just, that's the memorable part lah. Yeah.
So, but at that time, you still have to pick yourself up. Okay, there's so many names. You still go.
Yeah. Like there's like a bunch of names. I mean, of course, we take turns, but yeah.
I think this also leads to most of our audience watching A to Z. We actually incorporate. And I think most of us, we have that fear of speaking, not just to public. I think most of us probably in presentations. You can present to your boss, present to people who are, way more experienced than you, right? So how would someone actually go about that, or what can they do maybe technically to practice, or maybe mentally to prepare themselves for this kind of situation?
Practice, one thing that I like to do, even though it sounds cliche or not cringe lah, like, people do that, actually practice in front of a mirror and practice body language.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have body language, you will lose the tendency to shake. For example, I stand and I move my hands around. I make a few steps in front, whatever it is. I turn my head left and right. So my tendency to like this is gone. I mean, different if I just stay still, I talk, and then, that happens. So that's number one. Looking at the mirror and then, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and then mentally, number one, you need a mindset that's like, you're here now, you cannot go back. before you present, you're about to go up stage, there's no room to go back because people are anticipating that you're going to talk and you have to talk, voluntarily, non-voluntarily. I've been in both situations. Okay, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, people will remember it for a while and then people move on from it. That's about it. Even in my university, in our group projects, I'm always the guy that has to present.
I mean, same lah.
Yeah, and it's always like, oh yeah, and if it's like an individual presentation, oh yeah, who's gonna present? And then when I present, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, what? It's gonna be alright lah, whatever lah. Because other people having their long scripts, reading through. I just need to open the slide. I read the first word, and then I just whatever lah. Just bring it in lah. Yeah.
Right. I think like public speaking or just being able to speak to an audience, right?
Yeah.
It's a very underrated skill.
Very
underrated. Nobody teaches that, but it's super important regardless where you are. My question would be, slip my mind. Okay, yeah. I'm curious to know, right?
Yeah.
Intonation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is something personally that I work on, right? So last time I used to speak in front of the camera, presentations and everything. I realized one thing: intonation is so important, especially when I do podcasts. It's even more important.
Very, very important.
Right? Intonation. So how do you go about it? Training probably or improving on it. I won't share how I do it. Maybe hearing from you.
I mean, for me, because number one is to find your natural voice in every pitch. When you're loud, how will you sound like? When you're in the middle, how do you sound like? When you're monotone, how do you sound like? And when you're whispering, how do you sound like? That's the first thing that I do, because I want to see how long can I maintain that voice in that tone. For example, if I'm doing very, very loud, no. But sometimes we can sound different, like sometimes I'm like this, like that, like this, like that. So it's just like a lot of repetition, practicing intros when I'm reading or, I'm just talking to my friends. Even right now, current situation, there is a tone for everything, right? So it is important to recognize your vocal range when it comes to talking lah. That's for me personally lah.
Okay.
What about you?
I never thought about that before.
Yeah.
For me, I've always been, so I'm a Chinese speaker.
Yeah.
From when I was young, and my English was always Chinese translated English. Right? So I used to watch Cartoon Network. I know like English shows from maybe Australia, USA, and I would mimic sentence by sentence. So actually, that's how I actually picked up English and speaking in this way. Then after that was when I started doing vlogs. I hear myself, I'm like, oh, this is nasty, man. You cringe. So after that, then I turn back and say, hey, what can I do to be better? So intonation is very important. Pauses, how you speak, and then you take from there. I think like what you say, practice is very, very important. Saying the same sentence over and over in different ways.
Yeah. Oh, like, true. Yeah, right, repetition is just...
Yeah, fun fact just now when we're doing the intro. So usually I shoot my intros, we probably have 2 to 3 takes. Sometimes I'm trying to find the tone that I want to set for the episode as well. So yeah, that's how I do it lah.
And a lot of YouTube.
Yes, a lot of YouTube.
A lot of YouTube. Just look up those, any YouTubers actually. Because I grew up with games. And even though I don't understand those games, but I just take the intonations or whatever it is. And growing up, I like to watch what Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. So from there, I just started to learn this and that. And, just on the environment, I just create that kind of environment. And now when I live in KL, I can just freely speak English to anyone. Oh, it feels so good. I go back to Terengganu, I just have to full Malay. I cannot speak English unless it's with my sister or my brother, because I kind of give them an environment that they cannot really speak, but they understand what I'm saying to them, because I kind of in a way I forced it to them because when I talk to my sister, instead of like, oh Iris bawa ayam, like Iris can I have like a glass of water? She's like, I like a glass of water. So I was like, okay, She just switch channel. Like, okay, whatever lah. So yeah, and I forced them to watch Markiplier back when I was there, like growing up. So yeah, I just fixed up in done.
Speaking about games, so we pivot a bit to the TCG side, your content creation side. I think that's the more interesting part. 30 minutes in, so looking at the current, Pokemon. What's the word?
Scene,
yes, okay. Okay. Alright, so looking at the current whole Pokemon TCG scene in Malaysia at least, every weekend there is big events happening. Where's the money coming from?
Exactly.
Okay, that's my question. Where's the money coming from? So what's your thought about the whole scene in Malaysia?
There's so many events, but there's so less money, because honestly, events, we have a huge amount of events, that's one. But even though we have a lot of events, we keep having the same rotation of vendors. I'm not discouraging or not discriminating the vendors that joins or whatever it is. Okay, I like you guys. Okay, you're my homies. But again, I kind of want new people to join in. To vend or whatever it is, even personally as a content creator, TCG wise, I don't see much people doing it. Specifically Malay people because I want to see more Malay people that do what I do. Chinese people, okay, sure, we have a bunch.
Almost everybody.
Too much. Okay, I'm like, you're also my homies. Okay, you also my yeah. But if Malay. Here's the thing, okay? This might be a little bit controversial lah. Most Malay TCG content creators, they always talk about the money. I hate that. Don't get me wrong. Okay, sure, this hobby is an investment now. Okay, you've got thousands of ringgit worth of cards or whatever it is. Even me personally, I sell cards to my friends, my vendors or whatever. I buy cards and all that. But I don't like it when our content in Malaysia specifically is just always revolve around money.
I think that's true also.
I hate it. Yeah, because let's say we look at the international side of stuff. In the USA, my mutuals, let's say I have a few mutuals Fond Bites. She does random. She just opens one pack, but she just makes it very unhinged stuff or whatever it is, or any Pokemon related. And then there's also Voltify cards. He does I rip a pack while skateboarding. I want those kind of random stuffs coming in. And I tried my best to not make it about the money. Sure, if I pull an expensive card, I'm just gonna put the price over there. But other stuff, just how people react to the cards. But now I just see if for Malay content creators, this card price just went up. The new set, the cards are so pretty. It's gonna be so expensive. Kena beli sekarang. Jangan tinggal mana-mana. Yo, this is gonna go up in prices. Why are we talking about stocks? I thought it's a hobby. A hobby's content should be shown how you enjoy the hobby, not how you just profit of it. If you just want to profit of it, then don't be a content creator, just be a business owner. If you are a business owner that also does content, you can talk about the money, but make it entertaining at least. Don't be another crypto bro. That's my intake about it.
Now with all the prices being so high, Pokemon is insane.
Right.
The prices are insane.
Mad.
I don't think so you can get away from talking about money.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
And definitely the videos that talk about money, big pools and all this kind of thing, they perform. If you show you're this is my favorite card, no one cares. You got 10 views.
Okay, but here's the thing. They perform because it's already generalized here. The bigger cards that you pull, the more engagements that you can get. But here's the thing. There is a demand of the other side of the content. And my own videos kind of proves that point. I'm trying to do the other side of stuff. Trying to do more. Maybe the informative ones are a little bit less. But on my other mutuals from internationally, it gets that. you know. But yeah, it's just an issue in Malaysia lah, personally.
But I think you cannot discount that because there is the money, hence the hobby is booming. People are coming in and everything.
I'm glad the hobby is booming lah, but not on a direction that we really hope for, you know.
Right. And you're talking about vendors in Malaysia, like you actually work with a lot of them.
Yeah, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
You work with a lot of them. So
collaborate a lot. So many.
how does someone actually reach out and, collaborate with all these people? Like, okay, so for someone like me, I create content just for the fun of it, we pull packs with my friends, and I share my own collection. I don't mind getting free packs from people. Honestly, anyone watching this, if you want. But yeah, how do you actually get these collaborations? Like, what do you do?
First, definitely be friends with them. Be friends for the intention of actually being friends, Connect through the hobby. And then second, because again, it is my job as well as a video editor, content creator, and I want to do more TCG content. But with the prices going up, it's just pricey to make it sustainable for me. Sure, I can do informative ones, like I said, the other side of stuff. But ripping packs is always going to be the general stuff, of course. But so there's a few vendors that I reached out to. For example, yang always helps me out, Boba Milk lah. Okay, Boba Milk, okay. Shout out to Boba Milk, shout out to Fifi. And Team Connect as well. Barati as well. You
got to shout out everyone. All his clients got to shout out.
Like, just a lot of clients. But it's like some of the main ones, They helped me out a lot in my journey. And I mean, back then when I first started, I talk about cards. There's CK and also Pokekaki, But we somehow can like make it into a business together, because it's not like I'm telling them that, oh yeah, you guys need engagement, whatever it is, but I'm just saying that, I want to do this, but I don't have the resources for it. If you're willing to, then maybe we can set something up. So they give it that, and then I'll give them a good video, then everyone's happy. I always want to make sure that everyone's happy with the videos that I've done, because if everyone's happy, then they won't mind doing it again with me and then be happy again. Yeah.
And they will tell people.
They will tell people and everything. And I'll have a very good portfolio as well to propose bigger and all that,
I see you work with Collector, PSA as well.
Collector, yes. We made videos together. I made a video with them together before. There's also Card Hunt. Yeah, there's some places that I want to go or reach out to, like Luca or Hoopy, hit me up. But for now it's just like, looking at the current condition, because if I reach out to that, I don't want it to just make it all about the money lah. Right. Yeah. And
to put a bit of some more fuel onto the fire lah.
Seriously,
we cannot escape the money talk in
God.
Pokemon
Okay,
right now.
Fine.
So,
right. Oh, here we go.
30th
TCG
anniversary
confession
is coming up.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh my God.
And just now before this, we were just talking about, bro, the box for the pre-orders for the latest box so expensive. Then we got the pop-up coming on as well.
Oh, the Pokemon pop-up.
Yeah, okay, another thing is like TCG confessions are like my popcorn,
Oh, right.
I just
love watching it.
So, how is the 30th anniversary, shaping the scene in Malaysia? Like, I don't see it getting any better. What are your thoughts on it?
Currently, we are in a state of like the hobbies is back being balanced. We got Perfect Order. We got Chaos Rising. Prices are not that booming, and the old sets are going back up. During the SV eras are going up. Even personally, Ascended Heroes, I mean, it's just there. It's just Ascended Heroes is a set that for me, it's just there for being there. It's an expensive set, sure, but it's like whatever lah.
For context to those who are watching, Ascended Heroes is one of the most crazy sets that has come out in recent times.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many hits in one set. So fun fact, I bought 2 boxes, one to keep, one to open. I got busy. I left the boxes there. I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot content later. The boxes are now 750 per box.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to open that. I got it for like 370, 380.
You should open it. Why not?
One day.
Why keep it sealed?
One day.
Yeah, I cannot. I'm just because I got an ETB before. I just immediately open it anyway for the content.
Yeah, I mean, not only that about prices, like It's even on the news, people lining up
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
Toys Bar and all those for.
Oh, the Toys Bar line thing. That one you cannot stop lah. It's always gonna happen because Toys Bar is like the target of Malaysia. In America, USA, we got Target or Best Buy, whatever it is. But in Malaysia, what do we have? Toys Bar, Toys R Us. Yeah, that one also. I live like near to Baby Bukit Jalil. Toys R Us always like, if there's a restock or whatever, or suddenly people lining up like 7, 8 a.m. So early, I did not even get my morning coffee yet, but there's people lining up already and all that. I'm like, oh, okay. And with the upcoming 30th anniversary, here's what I hope. I hope that they overprint it. Okay. Because if the set is very, very hyped like this, I hope that the supply can match the demand. So at least the pricing is not as crazy. For a Japanese set, I am expecting the 30th anniversary packs or whatever to be on par, at least with Terrestrial Festivals or Mega Dream.
Okay.
I want them to be at least on par there. That's the max that I can go. Yeah, if it's more than that, then okay, no, I'm not opening.
Now it's like double the price.
Yeah, I'm very not opening. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy lah. If it's too pricey, then boba meat, you know what to do lah. Cannot lah.
Yeah, I'm trying to complete the Mega Dream Master Set, and it's.
Oh my god, you are a madman.
It's hurting my wallet, man.
I opened Mega Dream before. I put the Gengar, but my mistake is I sold it too soon. I should have hold on to it, but whatever. I
It's
needed
a
cash.
2,000 ringgit card now.
I know, I sold it for like 1.1 back then. It's like I kind of forgot. Like, yeah, when it first like came out and everything, and then some kind of like open. I got 3 packs. 3 packs pula tu. I'm supposed to do video for Eric Fan. The last pack, AR, and then it's like. Does it have like 2 EX or something?
Yeah,
2
EX in every pack.
Yeah. So I got AR, EX, Mega Dragonite EX normal, and then I'm like, okay, and then open another one is the Gengar SR. Damn, wow, that's crazy. And then immediately I thought like, okay, you know what? I can sell this and I can open more packs. That's what I like to do. If I get an expensive card, I sell it and then I do it for my own content. I reinvest back to my own content, or I just get myself some good food. And then I want to sell it to anyone. No one's taking it. 600, 700, 500. I even got a 450 offer. I'm like, wow, everyone, the low ball is just mad, like 40%, 30%. And then Tony Kumar, the big man from TCG, he contacted me directly. He wanted to buy it from me. I'm like, because he likes to collect it. He has a PSA 10, and then I guess he wanted the raw one because the condition is actually damn nice. Actually a PSA 10 contender. Yeah.
What if, could have, would have, should have.
No, I don't want to think about it. Okay, it's just, it's sold. It's just out there already with Tony Kumar. I hope you still hold on to it, Tony Kumar. So, yeah.
I think also another thing, when I look into the hobby now, a lot of people are coming in.
Yeah.
A lot of new people
It's
are
good.
coming in. And I see on threads, hey, today I'm going to my first card show. What should I know? I'm coming back to the hobby. You got my first pack. What should I know? So, yeah. To them, what should they know? I mean, let's talk briefly about it. What should they do? What should they know?
Know what you want to get first. Because trust me, no matter how many events that you go to, no matter how many cards that you have, you will always somehow see a card and you'll be like, I never seen this before. I've never seen this card before. This card existed before. That's how wide the hobby is. Yeah. Like for me, I wanted to master set Zangoose.
Have fun.
I mean, Zangoose has like a total of like 20 plus cards recorded, but that's like not including the promos. So I'm like, okay, the promos is going to be an issue with me. Stamp ones, non-stamp ones, So just do a little bit of research. To keep it simple, find your favorite Pokemon. How many cards does that favorite Pokemon have? And then you start from there. Yeah, don't. If you're a madman like Elton over here wants to do master sets, like, I want to master set Mega Dream. Good luck, man. I'm like, yeah, but it's just like that. For me, I just go for Pokemons that I like. Zeraora, Zangoose, Garchoms, I guess. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, wait. I collect Mega Dream. I'm not gonna defend myself. Forget about it.
No. There's no going back. Okay, Master Set and Mega Dream in the same sentence. No, get out of here.
I have Canary left and like 4 reverse holos.
The SAR.
Yeah, the Canary SAR. No, it's easy to get.
It's
So
just around.
I know that's why.
Just buy it.
That's why I'm not getting it, because it's just around.
Why not?
So I'm getting all the hard ones first, especially the reverse holos are like insane. Right.
What else do you don't have?
I don't have. That's all. I have the Pikachu, got the Gengar.
Oh my
I pulled the Dragonite.
Oh my
I
god.
pulled the Mewtwo, Zerac. Dragonite's at grading now. So I might actually get one for the binder, just for the binder, just so we have a full. Okay, that's exposing too much. We're gonna. Okay, so another thing why. So another thing why Ray is on the podcast today is we are actually also going to start a segment called Cards and Coffee.
Yes.
Right. And it's going to be something similar to this. So today I was like, okay, let's combine your public speaking MCing thing and let's talk about Pokemon. Right. So I was actually inspired by the Card Lounge. I don't know whether you watched that.
Card Lounge.
Robo and Twice Big. It's never mind. It's in the US. Yeah. So they're doing a podcast thing as well. So we're trying to do that as well. It's on a separate channel, not the A to Z podcast. So we are going to start that next month.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Do check it out. We're gonna we're gonna be right in the thick of the 30th anniversary.
We're looking for sponsors.
Yes, so
we're looking for cafes. Honestly, it's called Cards and Coffees. We're looking for the coffees, of course.
Yeah, so we're probably going to cafes. We're going to cards, whatever. So you will see it when it comes out. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, Ray, any last words before we end today's session?
Thank you very much for having me, of course. And for those who want to, I mean, the main topic is public speaking and stuff. So for those who you guys wanted to pursue a career or passion project or whatever it is in public speaking, just do it. If you don't do it, then you'll never know. For me, I've never done it before. Because there's always a first step to anything. And the things that you see, the people that you admire, they always have their own ups and downs. So if you want to reach that point, you have to go through all of these steps as well. So yeah, all the best. Just pick up the mic, speak. If you slip up, just go through with it. Yeah.
Nice. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. So if you watched to this point, hope you liked the video. So drop a like and subscribe in the comments. Not in the comments. Okay. All right. So yeah, we come to the end of this podcast. So if you watched this part, hope you liked it, and do drop a like, subscribe, and also comment down below. So like, what are some maybe Pokemon cards that you're looking for? Or maybe, let's say public speaking, do you have any questions do you want to ask Ray? Right? You can check him out as well. All the links are in the description down below. So see you guys in the next episode. Oh wait, by the way, let's do that again. We are doing the main camera. It's both of us.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
No, one more time. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we come to the end of this episode. So if you watched until here, hope you liked it, and do drop a like and subscribe, as well as comment down below maybe what are your questions you want to ask about public speaking. You can ask him as well, or maybe you just want to give him some Zangoose cards,
Please, I'm looking.
some donations.
I'm looking, always accepting donations.
And if you'd like to just follow him on his socials, do check him out. All the links are in the description down below. And yeah, thanks Ray for coming on, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, wait, I'll show my intro again. Yeah. I'll just do it this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just my intro lah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast. And today we're going to talk about public speaking with Ray, as well as on the TCG side of things. So why are we doing that? So, you might, okay, I'll do that later. Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast, and today we're going to talk about...
It's okay, take your time.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast, and today we're going to talk about the A to Z's of public speaking with Ray. And you might have seen Ray from my previous videos, like he does his signature pose, signature stance, and you definitely seen his content as well as him emceeing at probably your favorite TCG events, or even he does sportcasting e-gaming sport.
Esports. You don't have-
Esports.
yeah, you don't
I
have
actually
to-
want
yeah.
to do a shorter intro.
Sports and esports.
Let me think for a while.
A to Z podcast, blah blah. Today we're gonna be doing about public speaking.
It's a bit too long.
Yeah. Today we're gonna start
Okay, you know what?
TCG.
That and then talk about TCG and don't talk so much. Because after that you also
Yeah, because we're gonna be elaborating more anyway, so just keep it brief.
A to Z of public speaking Ray, alright? And public speaking content creation as well as the Pokemon TCG space. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast. And today we're gonna talk about the A to Z's of public speaking with Ray. Not only that, all right. So Ray, he is a content creator, MC, as well as commentator. I get it right?
Yep,
commentator. And not only that, he is actually very active in the content creation space with the TCG, Pokemon TCG as well. So you might recognize him from his signature stance, that thing over there. The thing. So this episode is going to split into two parts. If you like to watch the public speaking part, we're doing it probably until the 30th minute. And then after that, we're going to switch to the TCG because Pokemon's 30th anniversary is coming up. So Ray, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.